Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna do something that was requested a long time ago already, but I seem to never get to it. And I figured it was about time. It's basically just gonna be a little walkthrough of my hair care journey or my hair growth journey all the way from when I started to now. And I don't have a lot of pictures of the early days, but I do have some of them, and I'm just gonna put them here to the side so you can see them, and I'll just walk you through it. The first picture is from 2016, and the reason I start here is because that is the very first time that I decided I want to grow my hair longer. And well, it was a lot of up and down, as in, one day I want to grow my hair longer, but then the next day I'm like, ooh, I want layers. But then, oh, you know what? Let it grow out. I'll cut off my layers and a whole thing like that. And as you can see, my hair, like, it's not unhealthy. It was probably around bra strap length, very probably. And I honestly, my hair care routine at that moment and all the way until 2021 was using a Pantene or Head and Shoulders two-in-one shampoo, like not even shampoo and conditioner, just a two-in-one shampoo all my life. I would wear braids often, but also a lot of times just leave my hair open. I didn't really think about my hair all that much. Sure, I wanted it long, but that was as far as my thoughts went. The one that is up here now, that one was in September 2016, that same year, and there's not a big difference between my hair. You can see it's slightly longer, but it's, kind of the same. And I'm also going to be putting up one from November. So that's just kind of my hair all throughout that year. And then the next year, which was 2017, at that point, I decided to cut off my layers. So at some points, my hair didn't really grow all that much. So the first one is from August. I couldn't really find one from start of the year, but yeah, I have one from August. I'll put up one from October. And as you can see, and the one from October is I do have a V cut. It's not layers, but I did get a V cut. And I really loved it at the time. So my hair was, as you can see, like hip length from the back. And a V cut really made my hair look more voluminous, just and a bit thicker, because I do have fine hair. Like 1 to 2 years before this, I was in the hospital due to food poisoning, which then caused dehydration. And then I gained a lot of weight within a few weeks and then lost a lot of weight again within like a few months, or it was quite fast. And after that, my hair just wasn't as thick as it was before. It was always a lot thinner because I used to have like a lot of hair. Obviously, I have fine hair, but I used to have a lot of it. But after that, my hair just never went back to being the same. And so getting a V cut was kind of something that just made my hair look and feel thicker, and I really liked it at the time. And well, yeah, if I had short hair like that again, I'd probably go back to getting a V cut. Although now I do have so much new growth that unto here, maybe my hair is back to the normal density that it used to be like years and years ago. So if I would ever maybe grow it out, maybe I would need to. So the next few pictures are from 2019, so that's another year. At that point, my hair was just beyond hip length. I mean, since I had a V cut, the bottom was reaching somewhere just like below my hips, maybe. And the first picture is from September, so that's a complete year from the former picture I showed you. And as you can see, my hair is a little longer, but it actually didn't grow that much. And it looks healthy-ish. My hair care routine was still absolutely the same, just a two-in-one Head and Shoulders shampoo. And it was, well, I didn't really think much of it. And I did have my hair open a lot, so my hair wasn't at its healthiest. You can see the dry ends a little, and I would often get trims and cut off like all my progress. But It was, I was growing my hair, but not really growing it the way I'm now. I wasn't really cutting it, I guess. I'm going to show you some more pictures more towards the end of 2019. So it's going to be November and December. And there you can see my hair has grown more already. I think the V cut was just reaching classic length, like the bottom of it, obviously, not the top. And this was just before I got married. So it was a pretty good length for my hair, and it was, you could say healthy. I was really starting to notice some more scalp issues at this point. I had some slight hair loss due to stress. It was just regular day-to-day stress, right? And it was really kind of taken a toll on my psoriasis, which gets worse with stress, and my hair was also dry. You can see it a little in the pictures probably. But I was starting to wear my hair more in a protective hairstyle. I was doing braids a lot. Before this, I used to always do ponytails until I noticed some like receding lines here. So I stopped doing that because I figured that's what it was from. And at this point, I hadn't grown back like my hairline, and I hadn't grown back my hair from years before. It wasn't as healthy as could be. But again, I didn't really start doing anything about it until like a year later. The next picture is from August of that same year, and you can see my hair has grown a little, but it's starting to thin more at the edges. And it was at this point that the V cut was probably not the best idea, just because it kind of thinned out my hair even more, but I did still just leave it like that and get some occasional trim. I did maybe only get a trim every 8 months or so. Like, I barely got any trims. But yeah, the next picture, that one is going to be from the next year after that, so 2021. This was the year that I started with my hair care journey. And my hair was well past classic length at this point. It was still a slight V. um, so the first picture is from March. That was just a month after me starting to use organic products. I started with the Innate Life. I started with Aqua Blue, organic shampoo, organic scalp treatment. And my whole routine was literally just shampoo and conditioner. I would do the Innate Life scalp treatment, the Innate Life herbal hair mask before washing my hair, and the rose hair elixir every night. That's it. There was nothing else. Sometimes I would use their, I think I got their leave-in conditioner at the start. So leave-in conditioner sometimes in between the weeks. And that was it. After a while, I added the primer, and I kept that routine all the way until October, I think. So the next few pictures, it's going to be March, and then one from April, and then one from August. And in August, you can see that the V cut is really kind of taking a toll on my ends. And it was around this time that I decided that I wanted to cut off the V cut. So by this point, the V cut was almost reaching my knees, like the bottom part of it, which I was really happy about, but I just did not like the way my hair looked. I'm going to leave some more pictures circulating so you can see them, and I just wasn't happy. So in September, I got a trim and I cut it to a blunt cut, which was a bit more than 3 inches. I think it was 3.5 inches that I cut. And it was difficult for me at first, seeing my hair was a lot shorter. But once I saw the blunt cut, I was so happy with it. And ever since, I've been getting a blunt cut. So a V cut is really great if you have shorter hair, probably. But for me personally, I didn't like it once my hair was longer. I really liked the blunt cut. Sometimes I would get it rounded, but usually just blunt. And from there, that's where I started experimenting with new things, new routines, and new products, like so many things. It's been like a whole hair care journey since then. My routine isn't as simple as it was back then, because now my hair is longer and I'm struggling more with length retention. But if I would ever go back to any length, I'd probably go back to mid thigh length, which is what it was at that point. I'll add another picture from November, I believe, and you can see my hair is mid-thigh length. It's also just very nice, very thick. And yeah, I was really loving my hair at that point. And then comes 2022, which was probably one of the most difficult years in hair care for me. I was trying to grow to knee length, so my hair was at mid thigh length at this point. The first picture is going to be from February, and you can see my hair looks great. Like, it really looks amazing. And it did look amazing until I think it was June or July that we went traveling, and then my hair just kind of went a little downhill. I felt like I would never be able to reach knee length. I always had to trim. I always had to trim and trim back because my ends just weren't staying nice. They were always kind of breaking off. And at that point, I really considered, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm at terminal length at this point. Maybe this is all the length I'm gonna get, right? So I'm gonna add in another picture from that one was June, I think. I know that I somewhere have a picture from end of the year, more like towards September, October. I couldn't find it at the moment, but I'm gonna add it in there. The only reason that I wasn't really happy with my hair right then is because I had barely gotten to knee length, but I felt like my hair just wasn't, like, the blunt cut wasn't very blunt anymore, you know, my hair was thinning out. But after some thinking about it, I decided to just always do some micro trims, and I feel like that really helped. I started using silicones, which, to be honest, saved my hair. It's the only reason I can still grow my hair out longer now. And the next few pictures are going to be from February this year. So you can see my hair is still in pretty good shape right now, or at that point anyway. I had reached knee length, and my hair isn't as blunt as it was like a year ago or 2 years ago. But I do realize that the longer your hair grows, the thinner it looks. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's just the illusion of it. But also, yeah, my hair just isn't as thick as it was. But it's still healthy, which is why I'm not trimming it. I'm still continuing with my length. If I ever notice that, you know, maybe it's not looking too healthy or I'm not really liking it, I would probably trim. But yeah, the next few pictures are going to be from April and one from June, and then just one from last week, which I do know I have heatless curls, so you can't really compare that. But yeah, I'm still going to add it in there. I am currently now calf length. So that makes me really happy, honestly. It's like just one step closer to my goal. What I will be doing is let my hair grow out until December. And then in December, I'm gonna trim back to calf length because I do realize that my ends are just slightly thinned out. But it's not really, I don't consider it unhealthy. The only thing is, my hair has had a lot of damage throughout the years. When I started my hair growth journey, my hair was already long, but it was kind of damaged. And I never like trimmed completely short. So I realized my hair is not going to be thick from top to bottom, especially all my new hair growth. Like, my hair is a lot thicker here than it was even when I started this journey. So it's just a matter of I'm trying to figure out how long I can grow my hair, and once I've done that, I will probably cut back to probably mid thigh length. I think mid thigh length was my favorite, or classic, but I do like mid thigh a bit more. And well, yeah, that's my hair journey. As far as my hair care routine right now, I do have a lot of videos on it, so you can obviously go check that out. But it is more extensive just because length retention does get more difficult with time. And I do know I have it in my genetics to grow long hair. It's just a matter of trying to find the way to grow it healthy as well. And yeah, I don't want to make this too long. So that's it. That's my hair growth journey. currently calf length. Here we are. And yeah, I appreciate everyone who always supports me, who always watches my videos, those who interact with them. So if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. I'll try to get back to you, and really appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.